In 1992, a group of community-minded visionaries in St. Albert helped form the Sturgeon Community Hospital Foundation. Their goal was to help supplement government funding and advance health care for the residents of St. Albert, Sturgeon County, and North Edmonton. This was the birth of the Sturgeon Community Hospital Foundation. In over 20 years, the foundation has raised over $6.5 million and contributed to the growth of the Sturgeon Community Hospital and the betterment of the citizens of St. Albert and the surrounding community, including North Edmonton.
30 years ago, we were a small, rural hospital, almost entirely family medicine based. And we've now grown into a significant active treatment hospital of a metropolitan nature. We now offer a wide range of services that are probably unrivaled by any other hospital in Alberta that's our size.
I think the Sturgeon is a jewel in the crown, quite frankly, and I think that we have the opportunity here to provide very specialized services in 1 or 2 or 3 areas that probably will be the center of excellence for healthcare in Edmonton's zone and perhaps in northern Alberta.
The Sturgeon has actually been a real leader not only in the Edmonton zone but in Alberta in a number of different areas. Our obstetrical unit here was really the first of its kind in all of Alberta, and the foundation has helped embellish it and make it still one of the most popular obstetrical units in the whole province, such that everybody else is trying to copy us at this stage of the game.
We've developed over the years a number of different specialized programs here, upper limb orthopedic surgery being one of the specialized programs, and with our ICU as well, we are able to take patients into the ICU from northern communities who might require it. We've also been able to, with the ICU, bring in more difficult types of general surgeries, so that has been also an enhancement.
I think a lot of that progress has been because we've been able to move ahead due to contributions to the foundation that allow us to start to expand our services at perhaps a faster rate than would be normally allowed for us within the normal system.
The foundation, I think, from my perspective, also has been instrumental in being, I think, a voice for the hospital, a very good partner in the community. They've been able to engage the community, to learn more about the hospital, and also been instrumental in seeking funding for ongoing projects.
I think the tendency in healthcare is to work towards average at this stage of the game, and I think that without the extra funding and the extra initiative from the foundation, we would be a good but very average hospital, and I'd like to think we're better than that.
All governments are currently facing difficult fiscal situations. All levels of government are currently running significant deficits. So as we look forward, it's going to be vitally important for foundations to step up to the plate even more than they've already doing, to raise money for capital, to provide the type of equipment that a growing hospital and a growing community requires to serve the needs of Edmontonians and St. Albertans.
The history of St. Albert for the better part of 40 or 50 years is we've grown at about 1,000 population per year. With that, the hospital has to grow, and with that, the foundation demands would have to grow as well.
I think I, like any other resident of this community, whether we fully appreciate it or not, we wake up every day with the peace of mind of knowing that if come the day that there's a need or a development to go to the hospital, it's right there around the corner. And in some cases, we're talking about a system that saves people's lives. I don't know if it gets much more important than that.
I walk throughout the hospital and I see the items and the level of health care that we're able to provide. I walk through our recently expanded emergency room and certainly proud of that. Proud of the hospital together, and I know that that the foundation provides the icing on the cake. And that's why I belong to the foundation. That's why I continue to support it.
The reason I chose to join the board is really a very personal story. My late husband was very ill just about 7 years ago and spent the first part of his illness here in this hospital, where he received really excellent care and wonderful treatment from the nurses, the doctors, all the staff, even his roommates. And the second time he was in emergency, he said to me, when I get out of this hospital, we're going to do something big, give back to the hospital. And so I'm fulfilling his commitment to the hospital. Since I've been on the board, we've had 3 major changes. We have a new main entrance. We have a completely revamped emergency room that provides patients in the community using this hospital a level of privacy that is unparalleled in the province. It's wonderful to see. And we now have maternity theme rooms that give new parents a home-like environment to have their babies in.
Not every community has the opportunity to have a hospital, and so for our community, we're so blessed to be able to have this opportunity to serve a greater region.
This being in our backyard is just it's just very important. Good health care is something that a lot of countries, a lot of cities don't have. We're blessed to have it, and health care it's not cheap. I mean, a lot of people think it's free, but nothing is free in life. And so whatever we can do to help out and make it better, I think that's our duty as citizens.
How do you thank the people who bring a project like this to fruition? And all we have to do is, in a time of need, is jump in our car or get in an ambulance, and we come here and they take care of us.
People who live in the surrounding community gain a great deal from having a healthcare institution here. So I think it's extremely important that the population of St. Albert support the work of the foundation enthusiastically.
What I would say to everybody out there is this hospital is your hospital, and without exception, I would expect that at least once in everybody's life in our community, they would be in this hospital. And we all have a responsibility to support it in whatever way we possibly can, big or small. And I would encourage everybody to get on board and make it the hospital you want it to be.